Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Pam and this is the Mrs. Champion channel, and happy Saturday to you all. Today we are going to do our yearly, quarterly, and monthly savings challenges, and I hope you're having a great Saturday. It is the day before Mother's Day, so if you're going out to celebrate today, I hope you have a great time with your family. Please be safe and let me know what your plans are for this weekend. So I didn't think we were going to do much of anything this weekend, but you know, things change last minute for us champions a lot. So I think the plan is Josh and I are going to go to the movies tonight. I will be working today, so I'm pre-recording. When you see this video, I'll probably still be at work. So the plans are to, of course, go ahead and complete my shift at work. And then later on in the evening, we're going to go grab some food. I think I'm going to go to P.F. Chang's. I haven't been there in a while. I want some firecracker shrimp. And then we are going to go and see the new Mortal Kombat movie. So that's the plans for Saturday. And of course, on Sunday, I don't want to do anything. I don't even know if I'm going to get out of the bed. In all honesty, I don't think I'm getting out of bed on Sunday. And then I'm off on Monday, so I'll have a couple days of rest and relaxation before it's time to go back to work. So enough about me. Let me know what your plans are for the weekend. And let's go ahead and get started for these savings challenges. So we're going to go ahead and do our dailies first. We're going to do our roll for your savings goal from Anna Banana Budgets. And we're going to roll for today. So let's roll our color dot die and see which dice we're saving with. All right, we rolled a purple, which is a D3. And we are saving $2 today. So let's go ahead and grab that. And let's see what we have in here. I think there's just a 20. Okay, yes. So we have $22 saved so far and roll for your savings goal. And let me go ahead and mark that down because you guys know I am good for rolling and not writing my amount. And then I'll come in here the next day and be like, oh, I didn't roll for yesterday. Meanwhile, I did. I just didn't write it down. Okay, so that takes care of that daily for today. And let's go ahead and move on to our next challenge, which is a money this or that. And I found this on wealthywomanfinance.com. So the question of the day is, would you cut your spending or decide to make more money? Well, this isn't always easy just to make more money. I mean, can we find side jobs and try to find some passive income? Of course. What's going to be easiest is to cut your spending. A lot of times I think we purchase a lot of things that we maybe just don't need. So I think I'm going to go for cut my spending. Only because I know that's going to be much easier than just upping and making more money. Finding passive income and ways of making that is not always the easiest without, without cutting into more of your free time. I feel like we're already an overworked society. So unless you really want to make more money, I'd rather cut my spending. So let me know what you would rather do. Cut your spending or make more money. So my this side is saving $1. My that side is going to save $2. So we're going to save an additional $1 in this challenge. And now we have $10, $12, $13, and $14. I think I have another 2 over here that I can put in here. I do. Okay, so $14 for this or that. And this is just a small way of adding to our savings for the month. We only have 6 more questions to go through, and we will be done with this challenge. I'll see if I can find more money-based this or that or would you rathers, because I think it's just very fitting for what we're doing around here, which is trying to save. All right, so let's go ahead and get started on our challenges. And I'm going to go ahead and open up my binder. And we are starting off with Bookish Mama Budgets as per usual, and we are on week 2, so we aren't going to do her monthly challenge. We're not going to do her yearly challenge. We're just going to do her monthlies. So let me go ahead and make some room here and make sure you can still see everything. Okay, perfect. So I also have to get my other challenges out, which I did not do, and my binder is over on my bed. So let me go ahead and scooch my chair and grab those out of my binder. I use a Mead binder that holds all of my challenges, and because I don't have any all the happy planner stuff. I did consider getting one, but then I'm like, these work fine. I have a 3-hole punch, so I didn't want to have to buy all the things that you need to make, to punch the happy planner stuff when I have stuff for 3-hole punch. So just bought one of those meat binders instead. Okay, perfect. We are ready. We're not going to do our D20 roll and save because we only do that once a month, and we already did that last week for the month of May, and we saved $17. So I'm just going to set that to the side for now. And let's get started on Lindsay's challenges. And this one is membership mail challenge that she sent out. And let's see where we're going today. We are going to scratch number 1. And I already know, I've seen on other channels, number 1 is very spicy. I think it's an 11. Yep, it's an 11. So I knew that one was going to be up there. All right, guys, I didn't even count my money for today. Ciao. Talk about doing everything out of order. All right, let's see what we're saving with today. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 2, 05, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5. So $225 today. I did bring in an extra $25. If you're new here, I usually save between $160 and $200. That's the normal. Josh has been working a crap ton of time, travel time. He's just been working a lot. So we were able to save a little bit more in these videos. This will probably be like this throughout the summer, and then it'll die off once school starts because they are doing a lot of school installs. So that's why we have extra money to save with. So let's go ahead and scratch off her other challenge, which I purchased off of her Etsy shop. Scratching number 2. And that's going to be $2. So not too bad. $13 coming into Lindsay's challenges today. These are monthly savings challenges. So we will pull these at the end of the month. All right, guys. I'm not going to count this up. We'll count it up at the end of the month. I'm going to try to get through this in half an hour, hopefully. We'll see how well I do. All right, we're moving on to my challenges, and we aren't doing a D20, so I'm going to go ahead and put that back in there. And let's go ahead and move on to our Saturday savings. And for our Saturday savings, we are going to do our 9. Let's do our 9 and the other half of this 30 this week. So 15 and 9 is 24. Do we need to do all of that? Let me see. How many Saturdays are left? 1. So after today, we'll have 3 Saturdays left. So we really don't even need to do all that. So let's just do the 9 today. And we will do the 16. Let's we split this 23. I should have thought about this before I came in here, y'all. Let's do the 9. Let's do the 9 and half of the 16 for 8. We'll put 17 in here today. There we go. 17 in here today. 10, 15, 16, 17 into our Saturday savings. Like I said, I'm not going to add it up, guys. I'm going to try to just keep this video moving. We'll know what we saved and everything at the end of the month anyway. All right, our May scratch and save. This is also out of my 2026 savings book. We are going to do 3 scratchers today, or we only have to do 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So yeah, let's do 3. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll and see which 3 we're going to do. Okay, number 3, 1, 2, 3, and that's a 6. And I will come in and scratch the rest of these scratchers off camera. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's a 2. And then let's go one more time. 1 and 2 right here for 7. Okay, so $15 coming into here today. And so 15. Put this back for a 10. All right, perfect. So that is our scratch and save. Let's put that with our scratch and save money. Looks like there's about $27 in that challenge. And I am going to clean this up a tad. And like I said, I'll completely scratch those off camera. All right, guys, our Father's Day select and save. We are kind of saving a month ahead because I want to take this money out and put it towards our Father's Day savings. I do plan on taking Josh and his dad out, but if Josh happens to be out of town, because I don't know if he'll be back in time for Father's Day, we'll just do some type of celebration another time. So for this, we are rolling a D12 for each icon. All right, so we're doing 7, Let's go over this just in case you can't see those numbers. All right, 7. And let's go one more time. And a 6. So the dot is down in the corner, so that means it's a 6. All right, so $13 coming into here. Okay, let's put that back. And that is our game. Monthly game money, okay. All right, $27 saved in that so far. All right, so that takes care of all the challenges that I have that are in my book. And that's a monthly savings. We will pull that out at the end of May. Moving on to the challenge from Jamie at Charmer Budgets. We do $5 each icon for this. So we're going to go ahead and do our 0. And it's going to save us $5. So let's go ahead and get that colored in pretty quickly. This challenge can be found for free on her Ko-Fi. And this is a quarterly challenge for us around here. We will pull this at the end of June for our quarterly savings. So we have stuff spread out throughout the year. Some things we pull every month. Monthly savings goes to the Roth IRA. We have stuff we pull every quarter, which is usually sinking funds amount. And then our yearly stuff, I haven't decided what we're going to do with yet. I guess I'll decide that at the end of the year. Alrighty, so moving on to our challenges from Enchanted Owl's Nest. This is Leanne's savings challenges, and we are going to go ahead and do these 2 icons, which we already pre-colored, and they are $2.50 a piece. So we're going to put $5 into her challenge. All right, and put these 2 5s back for a 10. And these are also free in her Ko-Fi shop if you guys want to go ahead and grab them. Wonderful way to color and save. You make the icons whatever amount that you wish. Okay, next up, we are starting on our Big Kahuna from Amy by Nature. This is the last sheet that we have to work on because we already saved the $200 and the $800. So we have $1,000 in our Ally account. And we're going to go ahead and do, I think this is the week where we do 40. Let's see, 5, 9, yep, $40. So let's see what we have coming in here for minis and tinies. We did get some help this week. So we finished a challenge from Budgeting with Kim, one from Pansy's Budgets at Cash and Color Budget, one from Precious Budgets, one from Bookish Mama Budgets, and one from Jamie at Charmer Budgets. So we have $27 coming in out of the 40. So that means we need $13 more to go ahead and make up our 40. So we're going to add 13. And what I'll do is that I'll come in off camera and color all of these in. We should have 50 here. Let me just make sure. 35, 37, I'm sorry, 40. 35, 7, 8, 9, and 40. Because that's what we need to save for this week. So we have $1,000 in the bank plus our 40. So we'll have $1,040 towards our 2026 yearly savings challenge. I will color in 40 of these spots off camera. I guess I could mark them up prematurely though. $40. Child, I gotta sit here and try to figure it out. Yeah, we're not doing it now. We are not gonna try to figure out how much is 40 because I like to make sure that the colors alternate. It's just too much. So I'll make sure that's colored in for next week. All right, next up is Andrea at No Bucks Given. We are working on week 5, 9. We're saving $10. So we already pre-colored that. All we need to do is go ahead and add the $10 to her envelope. And now we have $21. So I will make sure that next week's amount, which is going to be $11, is pre-colored. And then we'll save that amount next week. These are free in her Ko-Fi. She has a high budget and a low budget. I am saving with the low budget this time around. We did high budget in 2025. And any letters and any icons that we have with flowers, we're saving $1 per icon and per letter. Okay, next up is Play to Save. If you guys hear that rubbing, that's my chair on top of my on my cabinet. I keep moving and it's rubbing up against it. Okay, this next challenge is from Play to Save. We are saving $7 per week in this one. So we're going to go ahead and color in our next 2 icons for $7. So let's go ahead and take care of another 4 and another 3. And we'll have $14 saved in here so far. This is a $35 savings challenge. And this is a monthly savings challenge as well. Make sure I'm telling you the right thing. I had to turn the page and make sure this is definitely a monthly. Alrighty, guys. So $7 coming into here. Okay. 7, 5, 6, and 7. Let's see what's in here. See if we can do any reducing down. 14. Okay, perfect. Next up is Mama's Budget and More, a quarterly challenge for us. We're going to go ahead and take care of this next row, which is going to be $6 for this. Let me grab, I think this is the marker I was using. I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Dollars coming into here, so 5 and 6. These are $1 per icon, and the whole entire challenge will save you $312. But like I said, we pull this every quarter, so it would be a quarter of $312 is what we save every 3 months. Okay, so now our next quarterly challenge is from Jessie Budgets, and we are going to go ahead and take care of $2 on here. This is $2 per week. It'll save us $10 this month. So nice and low budget way of saving. Like I said, this was not free. I think it was $2 or $3 on her Ko-Fi, but it's such a nice and gentle savings challenge. I wanted to definitely get it and help me put some money towards my quarterly savings. So we're going to put that back and grab a 5. You can actually make room for that too. Okay, so, and then we'll put all this all back and grab a 20. Okay, perfect. So $20 saved in that for the quarter so far. Next up is a monthly savings challenge from our bestie Kimmy over at Kimmy's Corner. And we are saving $5 per week. We pull this at the end of every month to help go with our Roth IRA savings. So this 3 and this 2. And we'll grab a 10 now. Kimmy's Corner. Where's Kimmy's money? Okay, we'll put this 5 back and put a 10 in. And we've saved $10 for the month of May. So we'll probably end up finishing this one a week early because there's actually 3 more Saturdays. And we only have, so we have 2 more weeks of 5s. Yeah, left. We have $10 left, so. All right, next up is Budgeting with Lysandra, and we are saving $9 a week in her challenge. I thought I was supposed to come back and clean up that color in that cupcake, but that's okay. I will do that off camera if I remember. So let's go ahead and do $9 in icons. So the circles up here are saving, these are saving $1 per circle. So we'll get that color in. So that's 2. 3 and 4, and let's do 1 cupcake, and that'll be $5 for this cupcake, and that will be our 9. Okay, there's that, and let's just quickly color in the bottom of this one so I don't forget to do that. Okay, so $9 coming in here, so we should have $18 now. Okay, so let's do this. We'll make a trade. So 19. Okay, there's our 19. 10, 15, 17, and $19. Alrighty, let's go ahead and move on to Anna and Lacey's challenge. We are doing Shut the Box for them. Let's see how nice this will be to us. And maybe we can do 2. We have 50... 60, 70, 80, 95. So we have a little over $100 left. We might be able to do 2 of these. This is also going to Father's Day savings. So we'll pull this at the end of the month and reallocate it at that point. So let's go ahead and get started. We will do our 2d6 dice from Eva at Budget Your Life. These are her Wonder Woman dice. And let's grab a marker and get started. Okay, so we got a 7. So starting off okay. Go ahead and color in our 7. The lids never stay on the backs of these markers, so I don't even bother. 3. I like them though. They're the Art Lily alcohol markers from Walmart. I think they were on sale when I bought them. They were $10 for a pack of, how many did you get? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So about 24 markers or 20 markers for $10. So not too bad. So that was 5 and 2. Make sure I'm paying attention because I marked stuff off on Shut the Box and it's the wrong numbers, and Megan at Rat Girl Budgets caught me doing that the other day. So I want to try to make sure I'm doing this right. All right, there's 8. That's a 5. So we'll do a 4 and a 1. And a 1. All right, we need a 9 or a 6. That's an 8. So we're going to do that as a courtesy roll. And that's an 11. Okay, $15 coming in here this week. So we're going to stop there because I don't want to chance not being able to get through my binder. Maybe we'll come back. Maybe we won't. Put these 2 5s back for a 10. Oops, that's a 20. Fingers aren't even in 10 section. Oh, now what the hell did I do? Okay, that is... So this should be $40. I don't know why I did that. I need the 20. $40 in Lacey and Anna's challenge. So this could be found in their Ko-Fi. 6 months in Anna, 6 months in Lacey's, and this is a free yearly savings challenge that they gifted us. Thank you so much, ladies. It has been so fun to save in this. This next one up is from Party Planner Papery, and we're going to do 1 stamp per week. So that we'll be working on this for the next 9 weeks. Let's see which stamp we're going to do. I'm going to roll a D10. If we roll a 10, I'll just pick. Okay, stamp number 8, which is this one right here. So let's go ahead and scratch all 3. 2, a 3, and a 5. So $10 coming into this one. All right, 10. We'll put these 2 5s back and grab a 10. Okay, $10 in this, and I need to make Letty a dashboard because I forgot to do that. All right, next up is Ashley Carella, Savings with Ashley Carella. We're working on her May challenge. They're $3 a piece, so we're going to go ahead and do the next. Sorry for the motorcycle, guys. They are so loud. The next 2 flowers and save $6. Okay, 5 and 6. So we should have $12 in here now. Okay, we do. So let's go ahead and put that back. Put these back and grab a 10. Okay, $12 in our savings challenge from Ashley Carella. This is a monthly, so we will definitely pull that at the end of May. All right, next up is this savings challenge from Divine Savings Co. And this is a quarterly challenge for us. So we're going to go ahead and roll our D6 2 times. We don't have any of these that we have to do on the side. So it'll be just whatever we roll is what we're saving. All right, we have a 4 and a 3. So we have, oh wow, that's what we got last week. So $7 coming into here. And let's see what's in here. So 5, 6, and 7. And we'll be pulling that one towards the end of June. All right, next up is Becca Budget 777. We always do Miss Judy last. So let's go ahead and get Becca's items out. We are doing a bookmark savings, which is low budget, the low budget way. And we're going to go ahead and take care of this 8 right here. If we get when we get to 15 next week, we will add the 1 and a 5 together and save $6. So 5, 6, 7, and 8. So now we have $25. So let's put this back. And then we'll do her sticker challenge, which is also going to be another $5. So I'm going to take this 5 and put this 10. We'll have a $30 saved in her challenge so far. Okay, let's go ahead and do our sticker portion. We're working on May and these beautiful flower-filled boots. And like I said, each sticker is $5. We already put the $5 in with the rest of the savings. So stinking cute. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So $30 in that challenge so far between the 2 of them. And now we are going to go up to Saving with Judy. her gnome challenge. I already pre-colored my gnome. I had the audacity to name him George when I already had a George named on here. So I had to wipe that out. And his name is Jeremy. Jeremy is adorable. I don't know what he's holding, but I don't know. It's just some kind of like emerald-y diamond type thing. So, I'm guessing that was exactly what that was supposed to be, him holding something, but I wasn't sure if that was like a part of himself, or he was holding something. So that's what I went with. So each gnome is $5. I don't save with the way that Miss Judy does because it's a little pricey, and now I had to take some more items out of here to do it that way. But she does roll for each part of the gnome. And then, you know, I think she saves up to $18 per gnome. So I'm just doing it $5 per gnome, and I get the fun of saving with the rest of you guys and being able to color. So I'll come in with this guy. I think I'm going to name him Sam. Let's name him Sam now. And then I don't have to worry about Sam naming him, but he will be colored next time I come back. I think Marcus is my favorite so far. He's definitely giving. I just love how he just, all his color combinations turned out. All right, guys, so we made it through our binder. I think I'm going to go back to the shut the box and try to put a little bit more money into that. Like I said, that has to be done because that's going to go towards our Father's Day savings. So let's see what we can do with round 2. All right, 9. We're starting off a little better than we did before because I think we started off with a 3. First time we rolled last time. All right, 4. We have plenty of money over here on the side. Okay, that's an 11. So let's do the 8 and a 3. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited to go to the movies. It's been a while. You guys know I've been wanting to get to the movies. I didn't know, honestly, that Mortal Kombat was coming out until I checked Cinemark, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like coming out now. And then Josh was telling me that I'm going to take a chance for, damn it, I can't do that. All right, so free roll. Okay, I got a 6. So anyway, he was telling me like He-Man's coming out. I knew Spider-Man was coming out, but He-Man, oh my gosh, Skeletor was my favorite. I know he's an evil villain, but he was absolutely my favorite on that show. 1. And what else did he say? Oh, Street Fighter's coming out. Now, I wasn't a big Street Fighter fan, but I will go see that with him because I know he likes Street Fighter. But I definitely used to play Mortal Kombat when I was younger. So I definitely want to see that. Okay, so we are out. We're saving $5. Okay, so not too shabby. At least we're able to add a little bit more to that. Let me go back to where that envelope is. And guys, as much as I hate to push the rest of this into tomorrow's video, I don't like to get too far ahead on, I don't like to get too far ahead on my yearly, monthly, and quarterly savings. I like to do those every week. And I don't think there's anything else that I can really do on here because I have everything kind of like, I probably don't need to bring as much into here. I could probably push this into something else. Yeah, I'm going to stop there, guys. And we'll push the rest of this money into our monthly spring savings challenges. That's perfectly fine. So let's go ahead and see what we have here to put in our video tomorrow. This is what we've been doing anyway. And for me, savings is savings. It's all savings. So, you know, even if it's just saving for a few weeks, you know, sinking funds go pretty fast. So, especially with the girls getting out of school. Oh, and y'all, let me tell you what my daughter just dumped on me. It's like last minute. So she texted me this morning on the day that I'm filming, actually, not Saturday when you'll see this. She said, Mom, I want to go to prom. What? You want to go to prom? Child. Of course, that's a mother's dream. But, I mean, she is only a sophomore. So that means I'm going to have to do this 2 more times. But, you know, she's a good kid. You guys hear me boast about Gabby all the time. So, whew, child. So, a lot of this money is going to be going right back out the door. 25, 35, 37, 38, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, because I was not prepared for that. I woke up to that. And then Josh was, she texted both her and her and her dad, my husband, at the same time. And he goes, that's fine with me. So, you know, I guess we are going to be maybe unstuffing some of this stuff early to pay for that because I was not prepared. But she did say she was going to pay for half the dress or something like that. Because, you know, she works. So, you know, at least she's showing some responsibility and, you know, push to actually pay for some of her own items. So, but I will be showing you prom pictures coming up here soon. So stay tuned to those and a community post. I don't even know when the prom is. I'm guessing it's in a couple weeks or so. So I guess we better get on the ball on finding her address. But that is going to conclude my yearly, quarterly, and monthly savings challenges for this week, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. This money you will see coming into our monthly savings, our spring theme savings tomorrow. And I'll have to evaluate depending on what type of dress and how much it costs. I may be pulling some of that money early and not letting it sit to the end of the month, only because I'd like for that money just to go straight to her for whatever needs she has for her dance. So, all right, guys, have a good rest of your Saturday. I will see you tomorrow in our spring theme savings. So have a wonderful rest of your Saturday, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, guys, bye.